Big marker. Action. What's going on, moviegoers all over the world? My name is Ryan D. Ikanola Ryan 680.
Justin at Dose of Stir.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans. Alright, man, I just came back from vacation, Disney, it's not like I get paid by Disney whatsoever. Just kidding, by the way. Man, what a great way to start off, right off the bat, off of vacation, going back to the groove of things with our movie review of Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Myers, that's right. Michael Myers, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, he is not my favorite horror person whatsoever. I'm gonna put that out there real quick, just because, he's never been. I've always watched, ever since I got introduced to him at a very young age. I did love the music. I'll pay all respects to the original. The original was great for when it came out, and it's great even now to this day. They don't make movies like that anymore, and Hollywood doesn't do that anymore. And I give a shout out to my cousin Matthew, because my cousin Matthew, he loves his character. This is his character. This is his bread and butter. And he loves this so much. And but yeah, so Justin, give us a little background. Where does this continuation sit? Because obviously this doesn't do H2O justice or anything like that. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, all the Rob Zombie ones.
Obviously, yeah.
Cut that out. This is technically, I guess you could say Halloween 3. You can technically say that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just H2O, all of that, all the other movies.
Yeah. Resurrection, man. See, where Jamie Lee Curtis.
The other version of Halloween 2.
Yeah.
That one too. Just you throw that all.
Where Jamie Lee Curtis is a professor and whatnot, like all this stuff, like.
Yeah. So just throw all of that. Pretty much like the film. It takes place
40 years.
40 years after. That's a long time.
Yeah, 40 years. And I will say this, when we go into this, sorry for interrupting, but when we go into this movie, ladies and gentlemen, moviegoers, it has the same feel, the same presence, font. Yeah. It carries it to this movie. And that was the one thing I loved, and the one thing I've always cherished is when you could do because let's be honest, guys, you could do the exact same story over and over and still people eat it up. That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. Yeah. And just the thrill of it, of this franchise saga, whatever you want to call it, whether we like it or not, those movies exist. H2O exists. Resurrection exists. The Rob Zombie films, the reboot, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it was, it existed, and we got it, and people ate it up.
People still love to watch them. Some of them are not favorites.
And see, the beauty of it is that regardless if you didn't like the Rob Zombie ones, if you didn't, one of my personal favorites is obviously the first one, and then I love Season of the Witch, which is third one, I believe. But so what I did love about this was that it just. The same characteristics and the same genre and the same feel for this movie carried out all these years, and I did love that so much. And carrying it out to our age, because I noticed that a lot of our viewers, some of them even said, "Oh, I've never even seen a Michael Myers movie," and this is an introduction. Halloween, ladies and gentlemen, is an introduction to the new age, the new generation, and then also pays respects to the old.
Yeah. This film did a. I loved that they pretty much kept it the same.
Yeah.
Everything the same cheesy little moments and everything. Her hiding in the closet, like Halloween. The classic and all that.
Yeah.
Starting off from the beginning of the film, that was my favorite one when they're visiting Michael Myers in the basically the insane asylum, the institute, of course, the mental institute. Mm-hmm. And they, the two people who are podcasters,
like us,
they go and they visit with him, and they go see him when he's in the yard. I love that scene, feel, and that scene, because and
that's the very first scene we get, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we are going to be mentioning spoilers, guys, so please be aware. This is a spoilers review. We're mentioning everything, and it's not going to be a separate video. It's all together, ladies and gentlemen.
So I love that feel because although Michael Myers himself, he did not look at the people
exactly,
but his whole his whole like it. Like
characteristics.
You felt the energy
of him,
energy
the presence of him.
All of the other like people who were the mental patients, they felt his aura. They felt his bad presence.
The pure evil. Yeah.
Yeah. When that guy pulled out the mask to like be like, hey, Michael, like. You can feel it. I know you can.
Feel it.
Yeah, and that right there, that was strong, and I loved it because, I always hate the fact. I know you don't like him that much because of the way you like. Well,
I'll mention why I don't like. No. I don't have a problem with that. See, I know why because they did a backstory with Season of the Witch, and we know it kind of gives hints. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but still, it's just that same. He's the same character. Yeah. Whether it's the same person. That they're keeping it.
He's also a very intelligent person.
Yeah, very smart, man. I mean, obviously he caught. I mean, so much we see him throughout the films, throughout the saga franchise. But no, that is not the reason why I do not like him. And I will mention it, but keep going on with your. I will mention it.
But yeah, it's there was a lot of stuff in here that they kind of left out. And I know they cut out a lot of stuff from other movies, so it might confuse you a little bit. There was. I don't want to go too much into it yet. I don't want to talk about it right now. But, but yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, so I am gonna agree with the steps, the music, just the feel of it. Like I said already, you just know Michael Myers is after you, and you will know.
It was a lot more gory. Right?
Yeah, like and that felt like that too. It was a lot. It was a way more gory than I felt, and they showed a lot more, which was good because we just get into this age to where it's normal, and that's the thing though. It's just like there's still so much gore that there's no dialogue, there's no presence of a good film. And the thing is with this movie is that it was able to do that to our age, to the new generation.
The whole like gore and the way his killing style, it kind of like it made me think of the Rob Zombie films because of that, because of the way that he murdered people. In that type of style.
I wasn't too much of a fan of the Rob Zombie.
I wasn't either, but it gave that type of feel. It's kind of like they took a little bit of that and put it, not too much, but they took a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she also gave her own presence there, which I have not. Because obviously I haven't seen her in a movie recently. She's probably come out in other stuff. I just haven't seen her in anything. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe she is. I don't know. I have personally haven't seen it, but she does a phenomenal job in this movie. Like, I feel like this is where she started. I mean, let's be honest. This is where she started when she was teenager, I believe. Like, this is where it all started. Teenager, early 20s, whatever it may be. This is where she started. And this is where she knows. She knows this is her character. This is everything she's been through. I mean, even throughout the other Halloween movies, she's always played the same character, and I love it. I'm going to say to you guys, if you follow me on my social media or anywhere, if you watch our reviews and whatnot, our past reviews, you know that I am a sucker for history movies. The emotions that Jamie Lee Curtis is carrying throughout the film is just, when she cries, I mean, just everything, the emotions of, the intensity, everything. I love history so much. And just in general, with just with King Henry VIII or just anything in general, Homa, or just anything like that. I love that she carried it throughout. It's like she was holding it in throughout the movies, guys, and it felt so real and it felt so rich. And I loved every bit of it. I was a sucker for it, and I do love history movies, especially when it's sequels, or however you want to say it, a sequel, spin-off, whatever it may be. I love that too as well. So as long as it makes sense, and it did make sense, guys, because that was the one problem I had with this movie was, is it going to make sense? What happened to the old doctor? They explained it all and so well, and it was done very simple and easy, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I'm going to say too as well is that, we obviously we're going to see new characters in this movie, and we do see it. It's her granddaughter, Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter in the movie, and it shows us new characters, same thrill, adding their own mix to it as well, adding their own screams to it as well. And I loved it. And the laughter, the little boy, I mean, spoiler alert, I mean, the little boy was hilarious.
That bit of comedy relief.
Yeah, and see,
good.
That was perfect comic relief. I felt like I didn't feel like it needed to be there because then again, we never really got the comic relief in the other movies. Yeah. That comedy relief,
there wasn't a lot of comedy relief back then in those movies. Everything was pretty much like they want to get everything serious and everything.
Yeah, and I love, but see, that's the difference between Hollywood then and Hollywood now. Yeah, and so I mean, it's totally different, and it's weird seeing Universal. In the beginning, that was so weird. I was like, I'm so used to Miramax, I believe. Yeah, Miramax Productions. They're phenomenal. I mean, this is their bread and butter. I'm gonna say this too as well, is that, I wasn't used to Universal showing up. I was like, what the heck am I watching? Am I in the right movie? But I forgot Universal helped distribute this movie and help make it. Yeah. Kudos to them. Great stuff, guys. I am also gonna say that, character development was pretty good on point with Jamie Lee Curtis. Because, I mean, just in my mind, I was already thinking and hoping that she would be a different character than what she originally always plays. And this time, she wasn't the victim. This time, she was the executioner. She was everything that I hoped her to be. And she changed. Even before this movie, guys, make sure you understand the logic between this, between the Halloween movies, and make sure you go in that way, because obviously you're just gonna be like, oh, who's Jamie Lee Curtis playing, and why is she holding all these emotions? And it's just so, I loved it so much. What now? Let's go to our what they needed, because I have so much to say on what they needed and everything. So, this movie wasn't too bad of a runtime, guys. It comes up a little over 100 minutes. And I felt like that was a perfect time. It was a perfect time to end it, and a good time. That was perfect. Yeah. I loved it, because their movies haven't been long whatsoever. They've been roughly around the same time. Yeah. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go off on this movie, guys, so just be aware of that. The logic in this movie is so idiotic. Like, I'm just like... It just doesn't make sense to me. This is 40 years. This is 40 years moviegoers. And how does Michael Myers know who is? How does he know that's... I mean, obviously, let's give the first thing. When he first sees Jamie Lee Curtis, I guess he could say, oh, that's her. But, it's just he hasn't seen a picture of her in so long. Not just that. How does he know who his family is? How does he... It just goes into that aspect of how does he know who's who? Why is he killing in the first place? Because in the other movies, it's always like, oh, I know what she looks like, and it's always been this way, and that's that.
Well, you always got to remember the mind of a killer is completely different, man. That's... I mean... even if they never do, I mean, I would say do obviously mention it why, but I mean, even if they didn't, you gotta always you gotta remember that this guy's burned into his head. That's his main goal since the beginning is to kill his pretty much his siblings. Mm-hmm. That's always been his goal, and he was gonna take anyone down that was in the way.
And see, what I did love too was that they show respect. The same actor too, the same officer. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. I love that they show respects towards that. And then just, man, the logic though was bothering the heck out of me. Like, how does he know who to kill? How does he know? Like, why did he kill? The spoiler, why did he kill those teenagers? I don't understand. Like those, what? Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense to me. I was all like, I understand why he killed the boy with the granddaughter, but why did he kill it's just useless killing. I felt like it was useless. Because remember, in the old movies, it was a purpose for a kill. And we know this. We know this, moviegoers. We know it's H2O. Even H2O had purpose. Like, it was just like... it would, like
remember, he's been locked up for so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know
He's got that tendency in him.
He's just like, I'm on a murder spree, and all this stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah, right? Yeah. He held it all in.
Everyone was in the way to get to where he was at.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it.
Okay.
That's the way I'm seeing it.
Okay. So, all right.
One thing I wanna do say. Can we talk about the ending?
Yeah. So, moviegoers, we're gonna talk about the end spoilers. Attention! This is the ending. Please, if you do not want to watch this, go ahead and watch our other videos, guys. You know you want to. Like, share, subscribe. Now, Justin, reveal the ending. Spoiler alert.
The whole I love that little acting part where Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter is, and she's like pretending to be like scared, like I can't do it, I can't kill
Judy
him.
Greer, Karen,
As soon as Michael comes into the way of the stairway, she's like,
gotcha. Oh man, that was an awesome scene. That was a great scene. That was awesome. I loved it because he fell for it because that's what he's known for. He's known to hear that, and I loved it too because Laura trained her for so long. Laura's Jamie Lee Curtis, by the way, and it's just she trained her so long, and she was all like, "Are you ready? Like this is it." And I fell for it. That's how good of an actress she was. I fell for it, dude. I was all like, she was all crying. I was like, oh my god. I was like, come on, grow some. And yeah, that was awesome. Also mentioned the last scene, Justin, the last revealing scene that completed everything, that showed us the end scene.
So I loved that she, in her whole safe house, she had a plan for everything.
Exactly.
How she was gonna trap him and everything. Because once he moved that the island that covered the entranceway into the basement, I was like, oh, like how the hell?
What are they gonna do?
It's secret lever. Boom, knives come through the thing, and they make basically like a grate
to trap.
To trap him in.
It's a trap.
And I was like, okay, damn, I did not see
that. I did not see that coming. That was a very surprising reveal, guys. But kudos to them.
In my mind, I was like, all right, it's like if I was her, my last thing of my last thought would be, all right, if I'm gonna take him down and I can't get my hands on him, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm gonna blow up the house, catch it on fire.
That's exactly what happened.
But the thing that got me was I didn't see nobody.
Yeah, moviegoers. We did not see anybody. We didn't even see like the cops show up, because usually in the end of every Halloween movie, the cops show up. They're investigating. They're all looking through the crap. They're all looking through arson and all this stuff. And then what do you know? You find Michael Myers' body still in a bag, or the ambulance crushes through, or like he walks or something, or he just picks up like he's Kane from WWE and just or Undertaker from WWE, which I literally thought it was them when I was little. But we didn't get that. We didn't get that whatsoever. So
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No. It was a great thing, because you know what? I was hoping we didn't get that. I was hoping, I was like, oh my gosh, are we going to get the ending just like the exact same? No, you did it, moviegoers, and I loved every bit of it.
Yeah. It ends pretty much with them with like some random person who like stopped on the side of the road, and they like get in the back of the truck, and then that's it. It zooms in on the knife, and then boom, that's it. Yep. It ends. And which I liked it because it leaves you with
a question. Where do you go from here? Or is he alive?
Open-ended question.
A cliffhanger. But it's a good cliffhanger to where like it doesn't do it.
Or is it a cliffhanger?
Oh yeah, there you go. Or it just doesn't. It doesn't do it.
It leaves the audience to think.
What's next?
What's next? Or
exactly.
Is he alive? Is he dead?
Because and I felt like this is just coming from me, just coming from a moviegoer, and what I did love was that I felt like I was part of the, even though I wasn't whatsoever, I felt like I was just thinking like the director, thinking like the writers, like, hey, let's change it up. Let's do something totally different from the other movies have done it, and let's bring the same charisma, the same tone, the same genre, the same heart, whatever you want to call it. And at the very end, let's change the hell out of it and make people guess. Get people talking. Hey, what? Is Michael Myers still alive? What? Is he? No. Is he not? What is going on? What's this? What's this? And it just like it. I loved it so much, and I love that creativity right there.
And one thing I will point out, something that I always feel that always ruins horror movies is there was not one sex scene in here.
Yes. Thank you for that, because I was actually going to mention that to you as well.
Yeah, because there's especially in the Michael Myers films, especially the ones that Rob Zombie did.
Yeah, there was always
a lot of unnecessary sex scenes in there. Like nudity and everything. Which there was minor nudity in this one.
It was just paying respect to the original. It was the original. It was just the original film. That's what it was. Clips.
But yeah, there was no unnecessary sex scenes in here, which a lot of horror movies have.
Yeah.
Like,
and see that was the planning I felt that went into this too. Was all like, hey, let's not make it like any other. Let's not show random sex, or anything like that. It just I feel like if it's not. meant to, if it's sex without a purpose, if it's cuss words without a purpose, why is it in the movie? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Like, it's different if it's a drama or like a drama movie. Like, oh, she had sex with him. Or like, oh my gosh, like what the heck just happened? Yeah, but yeah, exactly. It has purpose. Cuss words too, they have purpose. They're screaming, they're cussing their minds out whenever Michael Myers is after them. That's a purpose, you know? But see, we didn't even get that much cussing either, which I loved. I loved it. See, horror moviegoers, horror guys, this is what a true movie should be. This is what it should be, and yeah, like it just shows us the message, that the same message but different tone, different aspect, and same different characters. I loved it so much. Yeah, was this the fun we deserved?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say more than what I expected. Yeah, I could say that.
Yeah, because I mean, I've always felt that Michael Myers needed a good redemption film.
Yeah.
Because a lot of although some people love the Rob Zombie films, I was always iffy about it.
I didn't care too much.
It was a darker version.
Yeah, it was very.
Michael Myers and everything.
I felt like it was too goth. Like it was just too.
It's Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
But yeah. I had always felt that he needed him and Jason need redemption movies.
Yes. Jason. See, the problem with Jason though is like he's pretty much like it's different with his, but we won't go into it. But he's a different scenario.
But I've always felt that him and Michael Myers have always needed redemption films.
By the way, my favorite horror guy, my favorite of all time is gonna be Freddy Krueger. That's my favorite one of all time, and I would never ever change. Like, scratch the New Nightmare and the most recent one, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That was horrible. I didn't like it whatsoever. But Dream Warriors, all those movies, they're amazing. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, those are amazing movies. Yeah, so Freddy Krueger is my favorite all-time horror movie. I'm not gonna say I love him, but I love his movies. His movies are awesome. Rate 1 out of 10, Justin. Let's get it started. Let's get this rating started. I'm gonna do a 9.3.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll do a 9.
A 9? Okay. Would you recommend this movie?
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of friends who were excited for this movie, who have been talking nonstop about it.
Yeah.
That have like been saying like, dude, like it like another Halloween movie, but it's original everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody's been wanting. So yeah, and I would definitely recommend this.
Yes, I do recommend this, guys, for horror movies, horror fanatics. Go see this movie, guys. Michael Myers fans, go check out this movie, man. This shows respect towards all, and I loved it because it's rare that this really does happen, guys. It's rare. Go support it at the box office. It's rare that that movie show tribute or show respect towards the original and creates something new.
The movie hasn't even officially came out in theaters, and it already it made
85.
It was a 65.
Oh,
65 million debut.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Yeah.
Already, and it's not even like opening.
And I believe you said it's 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Rolling Stones gave it a 4 out of 5, and then Internet Movie Database gave it a 8.9 out of 10.
Okay.
Which was good.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that really is good across all boards on all different reviews of people who review and everything.
I am gonna buy the freaking steelbook for this.
I would too.
Yeah.
You know what? I will actually wait because I'm pretty sure.
Oh, they're gonna come with the box. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's gonna be awesome. There you go. I didn't think. Get digital copies of them all. Yeah. See. And actually, I think iTunes or Best Buy is actually doing a sale right now because of how the new one's coming out. So they're selling it for like cheap or whatever, and they're like
the regular DVD ones.
Yeah. But all right, man. All right, moviegoers all over the world. As always, I am your host, Ryan D. You can know the Ryan 680.
And I'm Justin at Dose of Sir.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to, guys. Thank you for making us a part of your day.
True.